So if you're like me, you probably get at least a couple Indiegogo, Kickstarter type campaigns a month. While these platforms are an amazing way to allow people to support you and get your message out there to the world, I'm afraid we've become a bit jaded. I noticed this myself, and I began to question why we may not look or contribute. Crowdfunding is putting your heart out there, jumping and allowing yourself to fall into the arms of total strangers. I'm Tabitha, and I want to tell you a story about my friend Adam Bauer, so you can see who he is and why he's taking that leap, and how it would actually benefit you to catch him and support this Indiegogo campaign in any way you can. Now, Adam is a Kirtan artist, and if you even know what the word Kirtan is, then you should already be on your way to at least pre-ordering the CD. But I'm really making this video for my friends who don't have a clue and may not care what a harmonium is, and would rather listen to electronic dance music or country or whatever is on your radio. Now, Adam has been a musician most of his life. From deadhead turned reggae artist, dreads and all, to the last 10 years as a bass player for the most recognized names in devotional music, like Grammy-nominated Krishna Das, to the last 8 years with Shyamdas. What makes this campaign important and personal to me, and the reason that I'm offering half of all my services for the next couple weeks to the end of the campaign, is that Adam introduced me to Shyamdas, and I can wholeheartedly say that my life will never be the same. To know Shyamdas is to love him. Whether you're a rock star, like Mike D from the Beastie Boys or Sting, or just the average bear, a few minutes with this man, and you knew that he had something very special. And whenever you see Shyamdas, in the background, there's always another smiling face. Adam traveled the world for the last 8 years, playing music with, learning from, loving and laughing tons with Shyamdas. On January 19th of this year, Shyamdas shuffled off this mortal path, leaving many of us in a lurch. After my own loss, my first thoughts were of Adam. I'll never forget the heart-wrenching conversations and Adam questioning what he would do next, and would he even play music still. The conversation had come up over a year ago about possibly stepping out from behind the scenes and beginning to offer his own voice. And now, the bird was kicked out of the nest in no uncertain terms. As a way to deal with his own grief, while still in India, Adam began to write music. The beauty of his willingness to dive into his own darkest spaces came through as a sweet offering to a man that touched so many lives. Gary Zukav at the GATE conference last year said in regards to the media that we should always ask, why do they want to entertain me? What is their intention? And I can tell you Adam's only concerns in putting this together were not about funding or would people like him or buy his CD. But it was, am I doing this for the right reasons and not my ego? Which is not easy for a Leo. And am I honoring Shyamdas and his legacy? Adam's story is all of our stories. Stories of love and learning, loss, grief, and continuing the unfolding of our own hearts and our soul's journey home. As if that alone were not enough to support this project, he's also compiled a cachet of truly amazing real gifts, not just stickers and thank you cards, but amazing gifts for his supporters. Now, for my stressed out or depressed or high blood pressure friends, there's actually been a recent study by 200 doctors doing MRIs on patients while chanting, and it showed what they call limbic system deactivation. What does that mean? That buying this CD could actually affect everything from epilepsy to depression to your high blood pressure. So why wouldn't you give it a try? For all my artist friends, you know how much this means. and what it's like to put your heart out there for the world to see. For my entrepreneur, my CEO space friends, you know what it's like to risk everything for what you believe in. So show a fellow dreamer that you have his back. For my yoga friends, this CD is going to be played in every yoga studio across the country, just wait. So why not get it now, and some other really awesome gifts that could go along with your yoga lifestyle. And if you own a studio, hello, have Adam there for a private Kirtan. You can do it at a later date, charge your guests, and make your money back. For my fellow former deadheads, Adam's looking for a miracle, and you hold the key to making that happen. For my wealthy friends, what a better donation or a tax write-off for a great cause. And for you guys trying to impress the ladies, that's right. Guys, there are a lot of yoga girls out there. And even if they're just bubblegum spirituality types who wear mala beads for a fashion statement, have no idea why they're 108 or ever even opened the Gita. But one of Adam's awesome gifts from Dharma Boutique, like their very own singing bowl from India or a beautiful wool shawl. Or be a big spender. Get your very own house concert. You'll be in like Flynn. For anyone who believes in karma or paying it forward, here you go. And really for everyone who's ever had a dream that scared them, an inspiration, a message you wanted to put out to the world, go to Indiegogo now. Support Adam with whatever you can. Write him a note there too. Let him know we've got your back. Maybe even share why. Let Adam know that we support you as you move into this next chapter of your Leela, of your journey into this world. Meanwhile, here's a peek into this labor of love that you're supporting. There's a few scenes from 3 magical days at the Art Farm Sound Studio in upstate New York, and the beginning of what's to be a magical, magical CD.
I have no skin and I feel everything. It's amazing. I feel good when you feel good. I knew I would. It's amazing. I've wanted this for so long. Now the deed has been done. We shall rise with the sun. Spend our time as one. Now there is no sin in anything. It's amazing. I love life, I hope you do too. 'Cause I love everything, it's all amazing. I feel new, do you feel new? I understand when they say we're born again. 'Cause I've been born again. I'm born again. And it's amazing. It's a blessing. It's glorious. It's life-changing. This feeling is amazing. It's a blessing. It's glorious. It's life-changing. This feeling.
full bellies, and hearing what they've done for the first time makes for a happy artist.
When was this one? Which one? When did we play this?
Last night? Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday at some point. Oh,
Like a little track or two on a disc CD.
let's try it. I'll only post them on my own site. Stuff goes out.
Hey, you don't want to let it out. Please stay with the car.
Oh, John!
Nice.
Oh, John, he's sick.
And that's what music is about, man. Music is about, it's a lot of discrimination in the music, you know, singing, the beat, the tone, and the voice, trying to put it so that's dedicated to God. And we find as musicians that is how we cross wire, because it puts us into a state of good association where we, you know, and music is such a good way to just forget about everything that is unrelated, and that's what knowledge is. It's to hang up every single type of thing that is going to blow your bomb.
Got that noted. We'll have to clean that up later. Way less tabla.
Okay.
You know, we ended up with 3 tabla mics by the end of the
Yeah, definitely helped us get some better bottom end.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it a lot.
a little more on the high end of the tabla, the right side of the tabla. Tabla right. This little corn. Beautiful. We'll take a little more harmonious.
AFAM in Ulster County there, New York. Acted here. And working on this record, which has been a blast. So we've gotten some really sweet stuff. So,
Incredible group of musicians. John McDowell, Charlie Braun.
on guitars. We had Aaron Hansen in playing tabla from New York City. Who's just a wonderful, sweet soul to work with.
It's been a blast. It's been a blast. And the songs sound great energy, and they sound like this. We were thinking that this album should be called Kirtan Truckin'.
He was thinking that. I wasn't really.
Oh, sorry.
I hadn't really.
It's got such great grooves on it. It just makes you want to dance. And beautiful, very deep stuff. Very peaks and valleys. Very meditative, longing stuff. Very beautiful, danceable stuff.
And the reggae.
We'll see. We'll see what it becomes.
There's a rumor. There's a rumor that there may
There's
be
been some talk.
Hammond. There may be some Hammond bubbling.
Hammond bubble.
This is Daniel.
Daniel's.
Hi, Daniel.
He's been working with us here at Art Farm.
We're on talking to the outside world.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. Anyway,
So how does it feel
carry on.
on the other side of 3 days ago?
It feels lovely, actually, because the truth is, it would have been a little bit of a miracle to get like real good, solid, basic foundational tracks for an entire record in just 2 days in the studio with a bunch of musicians who actually hadn't even ever played all together, much less rehearsed
No
this
rehearsal.
material.
No, yeah.
And yet, that's pretty much what we got. We got a good, solid, strong core of really pretty, lovely sounding live, buoyant, rootsy, chill, rhythms and melodies bubbling. I think it's actually a better start than it should have been. So I'll take that as
Thank you,
a blessing
Shyamdas.
it is. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Hare
Sham Leela continues.
There we have
Ciao.
it.